My friend Corinne called one afternoon. Our dogs played together regularly, and she had to tell me her dog developed a contagious case of mouth warts. My dog had been exposed, so I needed to keep an eye on her. Nothing serious. But Corinne was really embarrassed, and the conversation was awkward. As we hung up, she said, "Well, at least we didn't have to talk about money. That would have been the worst." Talking about money is really hard for a lot of us. Some companies even forbid employees to talk about compensation with coworkers, so the subject's truly taboo. But now you're a manager, and conversation about employees' salaries are part of your job. So let's figure out how you can become more comfortable. Start by understanding your company's compensation system. How are salaries determined? What do employees do to earn a raise or a bonus? If your company uses salary ranges, what are the high and low points for your employee group? You'll also need to understand how your organization measures performance and how that influences compensation. This analysis helps depersonalize the conversation, and that can make your job easier. In most companies, salary ranges are based on how valuable the job is to the company. Even though it feels personal, the conversation is really about the value of the job rather than the person in it. When you understand this, it becomes easier to talk about salaries. Even when you have to explain why a good performer at the top of the salary range can't earn more money without a promotion, it's still about the salary system, not about the individual person. If an employee approaches you about compensation, the top priority is to listen. Ask a lot of what questions. What about your salary seems unfair? What information makes you think your pay is too low? Take careful notes. It's not unusual to rush through tough conversations, so slow down. Be sure you get the facts. My second day as a supervisor, an employee named Mark approached me. He said he'd been paid unfairly for a long time, and now that I was in charge, how was I going to fix it? Mark claimed, loudly, that his performance reviews were incorrect and his contributions had been ignored. Luckily, since I didn't know any better, I just listened and took notes and told Mark I'd get back to him. Well, a quick read of his personnel file showed a poor performer with a history of trying to bully bosses into giving him more money. My strategy of just gathering facts in that first conversation was a smart one. This leads to the last thing. Don't try to resolve everything in one meeting. In fact, research suggests you have separate conversations, have regular talks about performance, and separate sessions to discuss salary. When they're lumped together, people only focus on the compensation. They don't hear the performance feedback. If you learn your company's compensation policies, gather information carefully, and plan on multiple conversations, you'll have successful resolutions to your awkward conversations about money.